give me a break. Come on. How can you not pick Brent Bukowski to win this event? Are you kidding me? Don't you remember 2021? Oh my. What do you mean? I picked him to win. You did not pick Brent Bukowski. Are you kidding me? You literally said Pat Bellner. What? Do we need to go watch the receipts back? You kidding me? Are you kidding? Dude, you're an idiot. Can you not hear yourself talking right now, dude? Oh my. These commentators are idiots too. Gosh, I know more about CrossFit than all these people. Have you not even paid attention for the last 5 years? You don't want to lose, you little crybaby. God.
Is this you or someone you love? Download the Heat 1 app on the App Store, Google Play Store, or by scanning the QR code on the screen. Heat 1 is going to the big leagues for 2024 TYR Wodaplooza. Pick your top 10 men, women, and teams, and play in a shot caller league where you can pick the winners for each event. Create a league with your friends, your gym, and also play in the Worldwide League where you have a chance to win $14,000 in prizes. Play now for free by scanning the code on the screen.
Guys, I am signing up for the Open this year. I am so excited. I am so scared, not excited, anxious, titillated, up for the challenge. We'll do the Open together. I'm up for the challenge. I want you to be up for the challenge. I want to be a part of something that brings us all closer together. I want to do something that supports CrossFit, the CrossFit Games, the group of us that's out there that believes in personal accountability and personal responsibility. So that's why I'm doing it. 3 weeks are over. I'm going to be titillated, proud of myself. I'm going to think I'm the shit because I completed it. The affiliates that have the most participation, hit me up in the DMs, hit Souza up, and I'd love to have you guys on the show and do my part in helping support you guys and reward you guys for what you're doing for your clients. See you on the leaderboard.
I started this training program because I love CrossFit and I want to share that with other people. At Sentinel, we give athletes both everyday and competitive the most effective, unique, and fun training available. At Sentinel Training, we provide the most attentive coaching and descriptive workout notes available on any online training platform for the lowest price. Our mission at Sentinel Training is to preserve the methodology that Coach Glassman founded while continuing to innovate and create devastating fitness. Leading from the front, this is what it means to train Sentinel.
Hour or on a day like yesterday, kind of rain all day long that wasn't even expected. But everyone looked like they stayed safe, no injuries. I do think the workout changes shuffled the leaderboards a little bit more than people would at first glance give them credit for. Maybe we can dig into that a little bit. But the big change, strict pull-ups, I think really cause some havoc out there.
And the light dumbbell, lighter dumbbell.
Second biggest drama of the day is currently that our audio wasn't on for the first 3 minutes of the show. I know it's huge drama, breaking news, barbell spin, get on it, cover the leaked audio. But to recap for everyone that's not live, our massive live audience, day 2 of individual competition, TYR Wodaplooza with JR, Taylor. We're super excited for this show. We're going to go ahead and get kicked off. Top storylines of the day. We're going to welcome in Mr. Brian Spin. Brian Spin, welcome. Let me give you this mic. Brian, how was your day 1?
It's fantastic. Very, very wet, though.
Very wet.
Very wet.
Insanely wet.
You missed our workout this morning. What were you doing?
Sleeping.
Wow.
Sleeping.
That's whack. We had 40 people plus. It was crazy.
I saw
Tyler
that.
did 4 clean and jerks overall.
Talking your mic.
I am talking in, dude. It's quiet.
All right, Brian's going to give us the top storylines. I don't know if they're from yesterday going to today. Hopefully a mix. Brian, what you got for us? Number 1.
First one, there are 3 withdrawals at least that I know of in the elite individual field. Matilda Garnes on the women's side. She was dealing with some sickness, and so she decided to pull out, and she's hoping to still compete on Team Scandinavian, so we'll see if she gets back tomorrow.
Wow, pull-out game strong. What do you think about a team or an individual athlete? What do you think about an individual athlete withdrawing from competition to hopefully still compete in team? What is that? I don't get that.
I mean, I don't know how sick she really is, but
Sick? She said it was a shoulder yesterday, I thought.
it's both. But she's been sick the last few days, and so she decided to step out and try to come back.
Is she sick? Is it her shoulder? Come on.
Yeah, I don't know, but she's out in individual, so we
Copy
won't
that.
see her. And then on the men's side, we have Alex Carone. He injured the same pec that he hurt at semifinals, so on the bar dips.
Do you think he injured it, or he came in injured, realized, ooh, I can't do a bar dip?
No, it's my understanding that he hurt it again. Like it was at this event, so it wasn't like he had hurt it before.
Yeah, I mean, that was the first announced individual event, so they've known the bar dips were going to be there. That didn't change in that workout. So, I mean, I have to imagine that he's had almost a month to see if he can do those.
Everyone pour one out for Carone's pec.
Yep.
Oh, wow. For the homies.
For the homies.
Pull out game strong. Number 2.
All right.
Who else?
And then the third athlete is Kevin Jers. Again, another sickness, and just like Matilda, he's ready to come back on Saturday.
Don't know him, so cool. Storyline number 2.
Number 2, Roman Krenikov, 13th place.
Wah, wah, wah.
I think a lot of this, comes down to we have 5 events, 500 points, and the weight of the lift, right? 20%, he took 18th place. He's been trying to claw back up, but it's a really tough one.
Do you know what he took on the 335 and on Cortadito?
So he took 16th on Cortadito, and then he took 7th and 9th on the Deja Vu.
Man, that's a tough day 1 for somebody like Roman to take 16th in a fitness test, 7th and 9th also in a fitness test, in an event where the top 5 is super deep and you would expect to be of his caliber, but beyond that, it's like I'm not expecting those guys to beat him in a lot of workouts, and he's not. What do you think it is?
Well, one thing I started to think about is last night on the Sevan Podcast, they had James Sprague on. James said there seemed to be some inconsistencies with the air rowers, that one round he got off 20 seconds ahead of the field, and then one round he got off 20 seconds after almost everyone in the heat. You saw Roman get off the rower late frequently, and that's just not something we would expect from him. So maybe either he's dealing with something, he's not feeling great, or he's just kind of been the product of some bad luck.
Yeah, he is 55 points out of 3rd place. So, two scored events left. I think it's going to be pretty tough to get back in that podium contention.
Yeah, with only 2 events left, that's a ton of ground to make up. You can't imagine that many people above him are going to bomb the next 2.
You think he cracks the top 10?
Yes. This next one, the swim event, should be very good for him. And then it's rope climbs. Again, he should be fine. So I think there's some guys ahead of him. Unfortunately, Colton, you got Austin Hatfield, that are probably not the best swimmers and should make up some ground.
All right, next storyline.
The women's race, we got a tight one. We got Gabby Magala, Emma Carey, Danielle Brandon, Rebecca Biddison, and Ariel Lowen. Ariel's a little further out than we had, thought she might have going into this, but the top 3 are separated by 10.5 points. So anybody's game for the top spot. A little surprised by Rebecca Biddison. Very, very good start to the week.
Sure.
She works with Andre Houdet. No shortcuts? No. Just kidding. She's with who? Don't know him.
She was Brute. Thank you, Pedro.
Yes, so
Thank
guys,
you.
one thing to keep an eye on, yesterday we had a cap or no cap that was the winner for both the male and the females would have a finish outside the top 10. Currently on the male side, all 3 in podium position already have a finish outside the top 10. On the female side, though, only 1. And we were saying more possible for the female side.
We get it. You were right. What was Ricky's finish?
I think he had a 14th. I'll pull it up real quick.
Wow, on the lift.
He's currently in first and had a 13th on double or nothing.
Sheesh.
That's a good segue. So the last point is Ricky Garard. So I caught up with him in Kotler yesterday after the lift. He hit his 275, and he was pretty pumped about it, and then forgot to do the overhead squats.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And so Kotler's like, what'd you do? I mean, there were 9 guys tied at 275 pounds. He and Vellner both had 0 overhead squats. Vellner didn't have enough time to get any. Ricky forgot to do any. I mean, he lost upwards of 18 points by not doing an overhead squat.
Yeah, that's something we talked about yesterday, how the overhead squat would probably log jam some people and get some people, higher or lower on the leaderboard.
Big muscles, little brain. You got to be keeping your head on straight when you're in an event like that, buddy. I'm sorry for getting into the overhead squats and stuff.
Yeah, so the men's race, you got Ricky Garard, Pat Vellner. Jack Farlow had a great deja vu yesterday, and then Sam Quant with 237 points. So, again, 18 points from first to fourth. So 2 events, it should be another good one. And Quant felt great after that deja vu.
Yeah, and I mean, you got Jack currently in third. I think he's only going to climb. We have to assume that he's going to do really well in the last workout. We saw what he did on the alpaca. It's a little different workout, but still got a lot of rope climb and grip as the limiter for a lot of people. So unless he's not a great swimmer, I expect him to do well.
I'm a little worried on this next one for Jack.
You are.
He's not very good at the longer distance workouts.
I've been super impressed by Jack Farlow. I think that's somebody who for a long time we talked about being having a high ceiling, a lot of strength, a lot of skill, but just the aerobic capacity, endurance, the ability to hurt seemingly not there. Sitting in third after those 2 workouts yesterday, that's huge for him. So I don't expect this next one to go terribly based off what he could do, especially in Cortadito yesterday with 60 bar facing burpees to, what was his finish? Well, 14th. We'll see.
Yeah, it's interesting you talked about it being a longer workout. Do you consider this one a longer one? It's a 20-minute cap, but I think the fastest times are going to be sub 15.
Maybe.
I just don't know. I don't know enough about the swim distance to really say how long it's going to be.
I just think with the monostructural, that's just not his forte. I mean, now if he comes out and he does great, I think it bodes well for him for this coming season. Like maybe he's kind of closed some of those gaps, but I don't expect him to be top 10 in this event at all.
Okay, so he's definitely one to watch going into this.
Yep. And then just a quick update. Fikowski's in 5th. Watching it live yesterday, it looked like he hit his head on the second, the 5-minute AMRAP on the row because the rowers were so close to the stadium bleachers. And then he kept on hitting his back. So, after he hit his head, he did not seem the same. And, he rolled around on the ground afterwards. He walked off. I had heard that he was taken off in a wheelchair to medical. I don't know. He was struggling. I've not been able to catch up with him, but
I think that's fake news.
He's in a wheelchair.
Allegedly.
Brent Fikowski's rolling onto the floor for event 4. Oh my God! Hopefully the guy doesn't have a concussion.
It'll help with the swim.
Targeting call on the fence at Wodaplooza.
All right. Thank you, Brian.
That's it.
Who's your picks? Who do you think is going to win today?
I think Gabby's going to keep it going, win that one, and Ricky, I think, is setting himself up for another win.
I think Ricky is a lock for the top spot on the men's side for sure. Surprised and impressed by Gabby as well. I see the last one potentially giving her issue with the rope climb. That's historically for her has been an issue, so we'll see. But I don't know that any other women outside of potentially Danielle or Emma are going to be able to climb.
All right. Brian Spin. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Give it up for Ryan Spen, the legend. All right. I believe we're going into the infamous segment. We're switching around today. We're going to go into Sussin or Bussin'. We're going to give some time to talk about the workouts today. We got 2 workouts today. The first one doesn't take place until later this afternoon, so we have a pretty slow moving day in the morning, no elite action, and so plenty of time to rest. We got the first workout is a Wipeout. This is going to be on the new Bayfront stage. It's suspended away, floating in the water, and then everyone will be able to watch from the shore. There's palm trees going through the stands, so probably a quarter of the people won't be able to see, but that's sick. Wipeout, 50, 40 calorie, or 50 for men, 40 for women, calorie echo bike. Swim, it just says swim, no distance. 150 beaded dubs, swim, 500-meter assault run. That's the first workout for the day. What do you guys think on that?
What kind of beads are they using, Will?
Undisclosed beads. Imagine for yourself.
What do you think about the swim distance, JR? This seems like the workout's 2.5 to 3 minutes max on the Echo bike. Same with the 500-meter run. I would be shocked if anybody is over 2.5 minutes on the 500-meter run. The beaded dubs, again, we're looking at like 90 seconds to 2 minutes. How long do you think those runs or those swims each are going to take? Are we thinking like a 2 minute on each side?
Yeah, it's interesting when you see a 20-minute time cap, you wonder, is it just because we want to make sure everyone has to finish it, regardless of how good or bad they are in the water? You say 5 minutes for the machines on either end. Let's just say 2 minutes in the middle. So that's only 7 minutes of that 20-minute cap. I would expect the swim to be substantial, right? So where the fastest times are probably going to be low teens to maybe 12 minutes.
200 meters potentially?
I guess so. And I mean, you've been here before. You've swam in the open water. You've done a monostructural only type workout with the row, swim, and the run. What's the biggest obstacle in the water for these guys that maybe aren't used to swimming in the ocean?
I think the biggest thing is going to be the chop in the water, being able to locate. So as you're swimming or you're performing your stroke, being able to pick your head up, see the point where you're swimming to, head back down and swim. I think typically when you're swimming, you want to almost feel like you're at a downward angle. Your hips are high in the water, your head is low, so you have more streamline. A lot of these guys are going to be swimming like doggy paddling with their head out of the water just so they can see where they're going the whole time, and it's going to be super inefficient. So big thing is being able to locate, especially with the waves. Beyond that, keeping your goggles from getting fogged up. That's kind of a little tip, a little trick. It's not something that a lot of guys are going to be thinking about, but licking your goggles before you put them on helps.
When you got someone who's a really good swimmer, so you take like a Brent Fikowski, a James Sprague, someone like that. If you're going into this event, do you just want to be in the water before all the idiots that don't know what they're doing? They're going to be climbing all over top of each other. So do you want to try to be a little bit more aggressive on the bike to just get out of that panic? Or do you like to try to pick off some people as you go? Do you find someone who, hey, listen, dude, we're probably 1-2 on this. Let's stay together on the swim, help each other a little bit, and then when we get off the swim, whoever's in the lead on the run goes.
You 100% want to be out in front if you're confident in your swim abilities. I think one of the challenging pieces here in 2022 when we had the row, swim, run workout, I'm not the best rower in the field. I think we had like Jason, Caron, some of these huge guys, Sprague. I was actually rowing next to Sprague, and so I was like, I'm just going to stay with him because I know he's a good rower. I still got in the water 8th, and trying to climb past people in the water with all the chop, these idiots reaching their hands out in every direction, grabbing ankles, you just don't want to deal with any of that. You want to be out in front. You don't want to get on the ramp and have to wait for people to get up ahead of you. So I expect the guys to have the guys with the most confidence in the water, potentially Brent, James, Roman, maybe, to be aggressive on the bike. That's how I would approach it.
Do you see this workout being something that whoever's in the lead or maybe 1-2 coming out of the first swim are not going to relinquish it? Or do you think the beaded double unders are enough of a factor to where it may blow some guys' shoulders and heart rate up to where they get back in the water for the second swim and they fall off?
I'm not confident to say that the first out of the water on the first swim is going to hold that spot, but I think once we get about 75 or halfway through those beaded double unders, who's in the lead at that point, to me, should be a lock for the rest of the workout, barring anything substantial going wrong or anything we can't expect. But I think if you're in the lead halfway through the dubs, likely a lock for the rest of the workout.
Heidi Kroom, thanks for the $1.99 donation. She's requesting a different camera shot. Zoom back out for a hog shot, please. We'll put it to the producers and see what they can do.
All right, so what do you think, Sussin or Bussin'?
Oh, that workout? Busting.
Yeah, I say Bussin' as well. It's It's a cool monostructural workout. I think the beaded double under is a simple change and twist that a lot of people probably aren't doing in their training. They're buying the beaded double unders to work on crossover double unders. They're probably not doing normal double unders with them a lot. And then a lot of people don't mix swimming with other monostructural things when they're doing it in training.
I think the beaded dubs are probably going to catch a lot of people off guard. I'd expect them to be like a regular double under and a drag rope, somewhere in the middle where you get a lot of wind resistance. At the same time, I would not be surprised if we have some purple toes after this workout. People smacking the old toenail around with a beaded jump rope.
All right, Wipeout's bringing purple toes. El Circo, this is one of the event we saw.
Purple nurples.
All right, purple nurper. Hello? Sorry, you got random. Someone check me out. Where's medical? All right, we're moving to the second workout. We saw Taylor do this workout. Absolutely crushed it. El Circo, buy-in of 90-foot kettlebell lunge in the mixed rack. So that means 1 in the front rack, 1 overhead. 3 rounds after the buy-in. 3 or 2 rope climbs. The first one's in the seated position. That means you're on the floor sitting. You start out, and then you can clamp your legs once you get high enough to do so. 18 toes to bar, so 3 rounds of those 2 movements, and then a buyout with the same 90-foot kettlebell lunge in the mixed grip or rack position. What do we think? Taylor, after doing this workout, what are your thoughts?
I think the first thing that stands out to me is after I finished the workout, Hiller was saying that the kettlebells were irrelevant, that the lunge was irrelevant. And I disagree. I think we are going to see a lot of guys putting the kettlebells down or failing even on the final lunge because it's light enough to trick you into thinking you can go unbroken. There will be guys who can go unbroken, but the guys who can go unbroken are going to bait the other gentleman into trying, and these guys are not going to be able to do it. So I think, 1, that back 90-foot kettlebell is challenging. 2, I think people who come out with unbroken sets on the first round of 18 toes to bar are not going to have a good result or outcome. It's just so pointless to string the 18 together when you could come off the bar, take a deep breath, and get back up, and that time is made up in your transitions by just jogging them. But what you're doing by breaking the toes to bar up is you're delaying your muscular failure or muscle fatigue just a little bit, just enough, so to speak.
Yeah, it's a really interesting final day. Yesterday, I would say we had a lot of classic CrossFit, right, with the intervals, and then how the first workout was changed, cortadito, that they did. It really just became kind of a sufferfest. Today, all monostructural. In the day, all muscle stamina. I couldn't agree with you more. I think the kettlebells will be relevant. I think a lot of guys doing the handstand walk, trying to be really aggressive. They have the 30-foot force kick down, so they're going to be starting the workout out pretty hot. Once they get into round 3 and they go from the last 90-foot handstand walk into the kettlebell lunge, I think it's going to catch them off guard.
I think overall the workout is awesome. It's going to be super fun to watch. Finishing any competition on a lunge that's risky is super exciting. I think the big thing for me is what the segments are going to look like. Are they going 30 down, 30 back for 3 reps? Are they going 45, 45? At the games we get to see people walk 90 feet unbroken in one shot, and that's really cool. So we'll see how the action shakes out with 3 30-foot segments potentially.
What are you kind of thinking for winning time on this after doing it? Obviously, we need to see how it's set up, but what are you looking for?
Yeah, so this is going to come up in a later segment when we do cap or no cap.
Should have read the notes, huh?
Talking about Taylor's time, but I think the fastest times are going to be high 8s.
Sheesh.
Taylor's time was 9:14. I think that would be very competitive in this field. He did it not in a competition setting, but training like he does all the time, doing a lot in a short amount of time, not a whole lot of warm-up, no one else in the gym, no music. I think that'll balance it out.
All right. Anything else on the workouts for today?
I think this final workout will come down to transition lengths. I think that's something to look for.
All right. You guys are already preparing for it in the comments. You guys are right. I'm quadruple boosted. Also, Will looks like he collects marbles unironically. Will looks like he wants to play the clarinet as a profession. Will would make a great dungeon master. Will looks like he has a Lotar Lord of the Rings marathon once a quarter. I wish. That's more like Tyler Watkins for sure. All right, we're going to move into... Do we have this planned out?
We got looks like.
We got looks like. Okay,
6
we're trusting Taylor
We're
today.
bringing Peter
and
on.
you know who we need.
We're going to spice things up a little
Pedro
bit today.
from Ireland. If you have a guy from Ireland on the stage, you can say whatever you want. Those are the rules. So we're bringing him on. Looks like segment.
All right, we're going to start with me. We're going to pass to Peter. Then we're going to go to JR. You guys ready? Day one, baby. They don't know what it is.
Are we skipping so I don't have to read it?
You don't have to read it, bro.
Let's go. That means it's really bad.
All right, number one, Nikki Brazier. Looks like she sends back her first entree.
Nothing.
Let's go, baby.
Alex Kazan looks like the first girl to sign up for the boys wrestling team.
A savage.
Emily Rolfe looks like the local farm animal vet that you go to for ivermectin when your primary care physician won't prescribe it for you.
Matt Fraser. Looks like the kid that sold candy out of his duffel bag in elementary school.
Roman Krenikov looks like an alien that bought a human suit to wear for Halloween. That's great. My relationship with him is really good, so I'm glad I got to read that one out.
Jesus.
There's been no intense, awkward stares backstage yet.
You guys are friends, huh?
I'm trying. Sam Quant looks like he found CrossFit on Rumspringa and never went back.
All right, that's it for today.
Awesome. Give it up for Looks Like. A dangerous segment.
You guys have some good looks like. Put them in the comments. Send them to our Shut Up and Scribble.
We'll filter out the aggressive ones, so please be mean.
You know us. Very good at filtering. All right. So that means we're going to move to cap or no cap. Do we have caps? What? Oh, Tyler.
Right here.
Well, we did that yesterday. Do we need to do it early? Oh, we're going cap, no cap with Peter. Peter's trying to get off the stage for some reason. We'll try to find out why that is afterwards. Alyssa says, read the Brooke Wells one again. You have to read that. You have to go back to the show yesterday and read it. Just kidding. I can read it for you.
Okay, we'll bring it up.
Brooke Wells looks like the girl at a party that you ask where the bathroom is, and she says, I have a boyfriend. We can bring that back every day.
Wait, what does that mean?
All right, cap or no cap. So how this game works, these three are going to have caps. We got these new Sentinel training caps. Thanks to Vindicate for making these on short time notice for us to have. So basically, I'm going to read a statement, and these guys, we're going to count down. They're going to put on the cap if we're capping. So if they don't think the statement's going to be true, they're going to put on the cap, and they'll give us the reason why. If they're no capping, obviously they're going to leave them off. So if I say we're at Wodaplooza, no cap, we're at Wodaplooza. TYR Wodaplooza, sorry. And if I said that Roman Krenikov is going to win TYR Wodaplooza, you would say cap, because he's not. All right? All right, so cap, no cap. Number one, Taylor's time on El Circo will be top 5 compared to the field. And what was your time, Taylor?
9:14.
9:14. So we're saying is Taylor's time going to be top 5 on El Circo, which is the finale for today. Cap or no cap? 3, 2, 1. Taylor's capping. Peter's capping. JR's no capping.
Wow, fuck you. Sorry, screw you, Peter.
Wow, he just got censored. JR, why are you no capping?
Yeah, I mean, I know Taylor pretty well. I know his ability. I have a good feel for the competitive male field. If this workout wasn't so determined on knowing yourself, muscular stamina, high volume hanging, high volume pulling, general upper body fatigue, I would say cap for sure. But I'm confident in Taylor. I think he's top 5.
I got to read this one real quick. Dildo says, Will looks like he gargles salt water before he gets in the shower because it makes his shower singing voice better. All right, Taylor.
Thanks, Dildo.
That's his name. I'm not saying that. It's his name in the comments. 2 words. All right, Taylor, why are you capping?
I just
think
being
are you a humble beast?
I'm going to give you guys a humble manipulation of my words, but I think that generally speaking, being in a competitive environment and being able to race people pushes you to a different degree, pushes you to a different gear. And I'm just, I don't know. I'm not that confident in it. I just have no idea. I think that's more than anything. I don't know.
That's why I capped too. I was like, I think Taylor could have a top 5 time if he was here doing it.
I would win it if I were here.
Yeah, but I think that
But I am here.
all the others have to race each other. They like, if they're sensible, they watched him do it. And they have like targets, stuff in mind, and then they're also racing each other, so they got extra adrenaline, all that shit.
That's the other thing. When you know a time for a workout, it's probably like, I would say 30% easier to beat that time.
Peter
Unless
looks
you're
like
shit.
that little what's the bear's name that wears the rain boots and the wearing cap?
Paddington.
Paddington. Peter
Paddington
looks
bear.
like Paddington right now. Just noticed that. All right. Anything else? I think we're going to move on from that. So cap or no cap, the fastest female time on Wipeout will be a top 5 time amongst the males. Amongst the males. So a female competing in the female division, world groundbreaking, on Wipeout will be a top 5 time against the male time. So
I don't see gender. So
capping
how
or
do
no?
I answer?
All right. So capping or no capping. 3, 2, 1. Wow, capping. Peter's no capping because Peter.
I believe in female empowerment.
All right, why are you guys capping?
Echo bike.
Okay, so the Echo Bike is 50-40, right? It is 40 cows for the females as far as I know. The distance on the air runner is the same, which will make it a little bit more difficult for the females, but I still think that no matter how fast the females are able to swim, they're not going to be able to make up the difference on the machines.
I agree. I think just it's an 80% to 100%. On the Echo bike, it's 50-40. I just don't think that's enough of a gap for the women to make it up.
Peter,
I think-
you support women. Why do you no capping?
Why?
I just like boobs. No, I think I just disagree with the guys. They're saying that there won't be enough in the swim. I just got cancelled. That was fun.
We all like boobs, Peter.
I think.
Wow, the plane, it says Peter's canceled.
Oh, look, they're coming. No, I think that I just think I disagree. I think there are strong enough swimmers in the women's field, and I don't think there's like maybe 2-3 really strong swimmers in the men's field, but I think there's more in the women.
Does the women who breaks the top 5 have boobs? Big ones.
Lady lumps.
All right, we're moving on. That's making me uncomfortable. Capping or no capping, Roman Krennikov will finish higher than Colton Mertens.
Wow, so Colton currently in, 7th place?
Seventh.
And Roman currently in 13th.
All right, so it's capping or no capping. Roman Krennikov will finish higher than Colton Mertens. I still have to do mental gymnastics to figure out which hat I would be putting on.
I don't understand.
So that's why I'm not playing, because I don't understand our own game. All right, 3, 2, 1. Roman's.
Full cap.
Everyone's capping.
Yep. We're fully capped. We're fully sheathed.
Caps across the board. JR, you're capping. Why?
Yeah, I just don't think he's going to be able to close that big of a gap. I think Colton's not going to have the strongest workout on Wipeout, but I do think he'll be fine on these last 2 to where Roman can't close the gap that's that big.
Taylor, anything
Same
to add?
thing. I just don't think he can make the points jump with these 2 final workouts.
Peter?
Yeah, I think it'll probably come down to who beats who in the last workout, but I think Colton's going to do the pig on it.
All right, we're going to go rapid fire.
Yeah, currently 40 points, 30 points separating them, 183 and 213.
All right, we'll find out tonight. We'll find out tonight the result of that. So we're going to move rapid fire. We're going to try to go fast so we can bring on Tyler Watkins to do our picks. Actually, we're just kind of chilling. I think we're good.
We got 30 minutes, baby.
You got time, Tyler? Oh, Tyler's got time. Which is shocking as the CEO of a big tech startup in the CrossFit space.
The other CEO.
The
Are you
other
guys based
CEO.
out of Silicon Valley?
Yeah, they are. All right, Steamy Valley, actually. Steamy. Steamy. It is Steamy Valley.
Steamy Valley.
We're live from Steamy Valley. It's very steamy, very humid. Capping or no capping, an athlete will complete the 150 beaded double unders unbroken. Capping or no capping, 3, 2, 1.
Fully capped.
Why, Taylor?
No shot. I just don't have a confidence in their fitness. I think the beaded jump rope is about as hard, maybe almost as hard, 80% as hard as a drag rope. And I don't know that 150 drag rope double unders is possible from anyone in this field, especially after the Echo Bike and the swim. And I don't think it's smart to.
Yeah,
Unnecessary.
I think even 2 sets is going to be aggressive. I think you'll see a lot of people go 50s, maybe 60, 50, 40. I think you might see some athletes strategize it to where they do 30 for 5 sets.
Peter?
Colton does it unbroken.
Oh.
Wow.
And
Fat
that's
chance.
He told me yesterday he's going to do it unbroken.
He lies. He doesn't
Insider
lie down in
information.
workouts, but he ain't doing this unbroken.
all right. Capping or no capping, an athlete will come off the Echo bike and wipe out sub 2 minutes.
If those of you are listening, Taylor has made this claim. He probably forgot, but he said he
No, I
thought
didn't
someone
forget.
would.
I never forget. All right, 3, 2, 1. Capping or no capping?
Always remember, never forget, no cap.
2 minutes. Sub 2 minutes.
That's 25 a minute. Roman or Brent or James will go sub 2.
Yeah. There's 3 or 4.
JR, you're capping.
I'm capping. I just don't think you gain a whole lot getting into the water 10 to 15 seconds early. on this
Roman,
workout.
James, Brent, if you guys are listening, have some balls. Sub 2 minutes, Spreckensy balls. Okay?
I could see Roman doing it because he has to be so aggressive that he needs to go out and win the last 2 workouts to finish as high as he can.
Everybody knows as well that you're way better at swimming if you drink a liter of water that the first 10 seconds.
Yeah, if you win the Echo Bike, you're winning the workout.
You got to have your lungs half full in the first 2 strokes.
All right, after seeing Brent Fikowski last night, this will be a big one. Brent Fikowski will finish on the podium. Cap or no cap?
So Brent Fikowski currently in 5th. He's got 223 points, only 15 points away from Jack Farlow currently in 3rd.
All right, capping or no capping? 3, 2, 1.
I got Brent at 3rd.
I believe in Brent. The swim event will be really good for him.
Yeah, swim's going to help him a lot, and I think it might be more of a product of Jack stumbling a little, especially from some insight Brian Spin gave us. He expects him not to do as well in that workout, knowing a little bit more about him as an athlete. So I think it'll be more a product of Brent doing really well, and then also some people above him slipping a little.
The comments seem to be capping on this. So we'll see.
The only thing is Brent really likes finishing 4th.
We need to put a poll in the comments of what we should eat for breakfast. Are we going to get some seafood mac and cheese? Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, 10 a.m. seafood.
Yummy. Go check that out.
11 a.m. diarrhea.
All right. We'll do one more. Unless the 2 are really good on the bottom. I haven't read them yet. Let me know, JR.
They're good.
Okay. Then we'll try to move fast. Capping or no capping, Ariel Lowen will finish on the podium. A Sevan Podcast favorite.
Yeah, so likewise to Brent Fikowski, Ariel Lowen currently in 5th. She is only 40 points out of the podium, but we know the rope climb workout is looming. We see women all the time in competition stumble big on their upper body pulling capacity. Will she be able to close the gap?
And I think Ariel Lowen was a popular pick. We'll find out from Tyler, but I figured she was one of the most popular picks to win the competition, if not the favorite. So, capping or no capping, will Ariel Lowen be on the podium at the end of today? 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Wow, JR, you're...
Hey, did you know she trains out of her garage?
Really? What?
Yeah.
Wow, she's...
Since when?
She's a garage athlete, dude.
She
Recently?
Yeah,
garage gym reviews.
she humbly manipulates the weights in her
I
garage
humbly
gym.
had no idea of that.
All right, JR, why are you capping?
I think just the point spread. I think she will climb. It's just I don't see Danielle, Emma, or Gabby stumbling enough in the water, especially, to really make up that many points between the 2 of them.
Taylor.
No freaking cap, dude. I think Mother Ariel is going to pull out a Christmas miracle today. Mother Ariel.
Mother Ariel.
I think she said yesterday she's in a push-pull cycle. So she was really excited about the workout she won yesterday, and she's really excited about the rope climb workout.
Freaking go, girl.
I'm a big believer in Ariel Lowen.
Big Ariel Lowen guy.
Dylan, if you're listening, we want to hang out with you sometime. All right, an athlete currently on the podium will fall out of the top 5 after Wipeout. Could you give us the top 5 on each side? So an athlete currently on the podium will, top 3. Currently on the podium will fall
Also
out of the
known
top
as the
5
podium.
after Wipeout. Go ahead.
That was so smooth. So
yeah,
we got
unbelievable delivery.
So we got Gabby, Emma, Danielle, Rebecca Vidison, and Ariel currently in the top 5. So your top 3, Gabby, Emma, Danielle. One of them will fall out of the top 5.
So what's the gap?
So the gap
60
is
points, 50 points?
40 points.
39 points.
Yep, 40 points on the women's side. And then on the men's side,
15 points.
much smaller margins.
Yeah.
Yes to the men, no for the women.
Yeah. Oh. Same.
Taylor
I forgot the cap.
Taylor forgot the game we're playing.
Damn,
Cap or
this
no
game's
cap?
busted.
So you do this.
3, 2, 1.
Half a cap.
Oh, you're half capping.
Yeah.
you
So
half
on the women's side, no. On the men's side,
Oh.
yes.
Okay, so who's falling out? Jack? He's falling out of the top 5?
Unfortunately, yeah, probably.
Jack Farlow.
He just needs people to come between. You know, like it's such a small gap.
Right.
Like 3 or 4 people will make a big difference there.
Yeah.
All right.
Half a point, Quant out of 3rd.
All right. Going to our last cap or no cap. 2 Canadian males will finish on the podium.
That's quite similar to the Will Brent Fikowski finish on the podium question.
So we've got
It's
3
only
in the
half
top
as
5
similar,
right now,
Peter.
though. We got 3 in the top 5, right? We got Pat, we got Jack, and we got Brent in the
Oh.
top 5.
I forget
So
Jack
at least
Farlow's
2.
Canadian.
So at least 2 will finish on the podium.
Cap or no cap?
No cap.
3, 2, 1.
No cap.
No cap.
I'll
No
burn
cap.
my hat.
What's that American diner? Is it Shoney's that has the big baby on it? That's what Jack Farlow looks like. So I keep forgetting he's American or Canadian. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
No.
The big boy. Big boy diner.
Just did a survey,
Google it.
and yep, no one knows what he's talking about.
Worst reference of the weekend.
Survey says, ew.
Yeah, so I still like at least 2 Canadians to finish on the podium.
Wendy's? No.
Yeah, he looks like the Wendy's girl.
All right. Thank you, Peter from Coffee Pods and Wads. Check him out. Check him out. Yesterday did a podcast with Justin Medeiros.
Best
Willie-
audio of the weekend.
Best
on that
audio,
show.
dubbed best audio by the people at Tier Wodaplooza podcast with Justin Medeiros, Willie Georges, and Jay Crouch. Willie Georges. All right, give it up for Pedro. Thank you. Awesome. Great shot of the crowd. And now we're going to bring on, from the Heat 1 app, Mr. Tyler Watkins. Give it up for Tyler Watkins, the other CEO of the Heat 1 app. Biggest launch of the weekend. You can still play. There's a lot to play for. You can still go in today and you can play for the team's competition, which isn't starting until tomorrow. So if you missed out to get your picks in, there's still time for you.
I had to spell that out to Jason last night. He was like, "Oh, you can still win for the teams?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude." So, yeah, everybody's forgetting.
What-
Please go play teams.
What game do you have to play to have a chance at winning $1,000?
Shot caller game.
Shot
so
caller.
the individual event picks, go and play that there.
Okay, so shot caller for teams will potentially win you $1,000, and there's a lot of other prizes, and then you can also play top 10 for bragging rights. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm already in 400th place, so.
Congrats, dude. I was in like 14th on one of them, but I don't know what it is. I don't know any.
7th overall for a while.
Wow, I was 7th overall for a while. I don't know anything about CrossFit, if you didn't know that already. But I am wearing this CrossFit Go-Rec shirt because I'm a big. I got it. I ordered it the night of in my bed. I was falling asleep. I was like jolted awake. I was like, I need to buy a shirt. Big fan of that. If you haven't signed up for the Open, you should definitely go sign up for the Open. I'm signed up. I know Taylor signed up. Jay, are you signed up yet?
No.
You're going
Not
to give me a
yet.
high five, douche? You're going to leave me.
Woo! High fives to Taylor. Tyler,
Not
are
yet.
you signed up for the Open?
I have not.
He has not signed up. Who in the crowd is signed up for the Open? Let's look at raise hands. Keep those hands
Wow.
up.
I want to
Nice.
make sure everybody gets a shirt
nice and
first
high.
before me.
Travis Brault doesn't even do CrossFit, but raise your hand.
Wow, that guy is absolutely jacked that's on the screen, and I don't even know him.
It's all the zone 2.
All right. What we're going to do is our pick 'em for the day. So we only have 2 events. I'll bring them back up on the screen right here. So we're picking for Wipeout and El Circo. I think we're just going to pick our winner choice for each of them on the male and on the female side. Okay, so for Wipeout, we've talked about it. That's the one with swimming. It'll be on the new Bayfront stage, floating out in the water. That'll be the first workout of the day. Let's start with Taylor. Who are your picks for this event?
I've got James Sprague on the men's side. He's a super long athlete, so he's going to have an advantage on all of the modalities in this workout. He's going to have an advantage on the echo bike. He's a big dude. He's going to have an advantage in the water, and he's going to have an advantage on the run. The only thing that may hold him up a little bit are the beaded dubs, but I don't expect that to play as much of a role with somebody who's as talented as he is and as aerobically fit as he is on the other portions. Similarly, on the female side, I'm going to go with Emily Rolfe. She's going to crush it.
JR?
Lots of buoyancy.
Yeah, not a whole lot of drama here. My picks are exactly the same as Taylor's. I really like Emily Rolfe on Wipeout. I think she's going to be able to separate on all 3 monostructural movements, even on the beaded double unders. You can kind of call that a weighted movement. I don't think it's going to affect her at all. And I agree. I don't think anyone can stay with James on this workout.
We love you, Sprager. Tyler, who do the people pick?
I'm going. So I'm agreeing with the fans on this one. I'm going with seniority and experience with Brent Fikowski. He's in first by a long shot. Over 40% of the fans think he's going to win.
Wow.
And then I disagree with the fans on this one. Emily Rolfe is the favorite with 43% of the picks. I'm going to go with Spins Intel and go with Grace Walton.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, got to keep your eye on the Australians when there's any water involved.
The tough thing about her is she has done kind of poorly on like Cortadito, and that's such a fitness workout. Does she have the lungs?
I don't
Do you
know.
have the lungs?
Hey, Grace.
Where are your lungs?
Grace.
Oh, we don't know. She's not here. But I know she's listening online just like the rest of you. All right, let's move on. Are we all good on that workout? Anything else to add?
We're good.
All right.
I like James. I really wanted to pick James for that workout,
But you didn't.
but I didn't. Sorry, James.
Wow, sounds like you don't like him that much. All right, El Circo is going to be the finale. And so we're going to go with the people's pick first. This is the buy-in with the 90-foot kettlebell lunges like this. And then the rope climbs and toes to bar in 3 rounds. And then the 90-foot buyout with the kettlebells. Tyler, who did the people pick?
The people picked Pat Vellner. Not a bad pick. I picked Ricky Garard on that for the men.
Do you know percentages on this one?
Percentages on this one are Pat Vellner has almost 45% of the picks. So the vast majority. Next is Ricky with 16% of the picks.
What about for the women?
For the women, the fan pick is Danielle Brandon. Safe pick. I think people are overplaying the handstand walk too much on this. I think it's going to be more about the rope climb and the toes to bar.
And can you read that percentage for us,
Percentage is almost 70%.
What is almost 70%?
69.9.
Whoa, wow, that's crazy. That's a great.
Did you do the workout, Tyler?
Yeah.
That's a no.
All right, did you give your personal picks already?
Emily Rolfe.
Okay.
Emily Rolfe on the final.
Yes.
Get out of town.
That's big.
And what
See
about?
ya.
Did you say for the men already? You did.
I'm
Yes.
capped.
Okay.
I'm capped up in case you haven't noticed.
Okay, Taylor, who's winning on the El Circo?
I got for the men Ricky Gilald. Not that he's French, but it just kind of sounds a little French. And then for the women, I'm going to go with Danielle Brandon. It is a handstand walk workout. It's 270 feet of handstand walking.
Cookie cutter pick.
That's almost a football field.
Cookie cutter.
You don't know what football is. I'm talking about American football.
Yeah, I've been saying it for the past 2 days. I think this workout and this whole competition, especially on the female side, has so much overhead that I think by the finale, Danielle's ability to get overhead in a stacked position better than the rest of the field is going to prevail her to victory. On the men's side, I do think Pat is going to put on a pacing clinic here. I know a lot of people see him in heavy shoulder to overhead workouts, sometimes take a stumble. This is not one of those workouts. I think he's going to maybe even break the toes to bar into 6s when everyone else is going to come out hot, and in the end, he's just going to catch people.
See, I think it's funny you're contradicting yourself. You're talking about the volume and they're going to be tired, but that's where Pat fails, but you think it won't be a problem.
Yeah, I don't think the load on the lunge is going to be heavy enough. If it was kettlebell hang clean and jerks, if it was a heavy barbell clean and jerk, and it was a lot of shoulder overhead, that would be different. We didn't even do the shoulder overhead yesterday that we were supposed to do, so I think he's going to be feeling better.
I will say this, on the last lunge, if I had one misstep and my arm got anywhere outside of my base of support, my elbow was going to buckle and I was going to fail.
It was interesting watching you doing that workout, too. A lot of people may not have noticed. On the first 90 feet, he never switched arms. So it was the entire way one side, and then on the final lunge, he switched to his dominant arm, left it in one position the entire time.
No, I
so,
didn't.
I mean, you didn't switch sides, right?
I did. On the first lunge, I kept left arm overhead the whole time because I was expecting to be able to hold my strong arm overhead at the end of the workout the whole time. And so I did left arm and never set it down for the first 90 feet. On the back half, I walked down right side, came down,
Okay.
walked back left side, and then on the final, I went right.
Yeah, one
I was
thing you
messed
did
up.
that I don't know if people will do is you never actually put the kettlebells down.
No, I didn't put them down.
That was huge.
All right, if you want to download the Heat 1 app, you can scan that QR code. Tyler, yesterday, where did the fans mess up the most on their picks? From Shot Caller, from picking event winners, where did they mess up the most?
I have no idea.
I'm guessing it was on the lifting event for the women.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
Hey. Danny.
Just
who?
give some rundown of where people missed, you think?
Let's see.
Possibly. It doesn't even have to be accurate. You could lie to us
Yeah,
and
I
no one
could
would
lie.
ever know. That's the great thing about broadcasts. You can
Yeah.
lie and no one knows.
The lifting part, you are right. The fan pick for that was 63% Danny Spiegel, and that did not play off for her.
Yeah.
So, interestingly, I could talk to. There's only 4 people in the world who played Julia Hannaford who won that event.
Wow.
Yeah, I messaged all of them.
I mean, let's be honest here. Danny was robbed. I think she stood up all the way. I don't even think it was questionable.
You thought she opened the hip.
Yeah,
According
for
to
sure.
Taylor, that's the no rep karma. Would you agree?
I don't know about that. I just think that some of the judges just have a little quicker trigger, and I think maybe they were looking to find someone that's trying to bring the bar down too early.
What goes around comes around, buddy.
The fans also missed on event 2. They picked Pat to win that event, which I think is a safe pick overall, but Colton, to me, was the obvious winner of that, besides Austin Hatfield, who was my favorite pick. But, yeah, they big swing and a miss on that one, 44%.
I think young Jay's got Hatfield in 5th. Do you think he's going to make the climb from 10th to 5th?
I got to see him on the swim.
Yeah,
He's
no
confident. He's confident in the swim. He knows it's not his wheelhouse, but he was like, I've been working on it, so he's happy to see where
I
he's
wonder how the
from.
Brazilian boys are on the swim. These dudes are big.
I heard that
Okay.
Austin Hatfield's wearing his West Virginia football uniform to do the swim today as
Wow.
well.
Helmet as well?
Yeah, helmet
Fully
too.
helmeted?
resistance.
And his mouth guard or his
His
airway?
mouth
Which
guard
one?
will be in. That's how they swim in West Virginia. That's how,
Okay, fully clothed.
yeah, you got to avoid all the heroin in the water.
Oh my God. Now you're canceled. Canceled.
Hey.
I'm going to bring it back in, you guys. We're okay. We're okay. I'm sober. in case you didn't
Security's
know.
coming out from under the stage.
We can make that joke.
All right. Anything else you want to say, Tyler?
Yeah, just remember to go sign up for Heat 1 app. You can still win $1,000, VIP tickets to next year's Wodaplooza, and all kinds of playability stuff. Yeah, that's the shot caller team picks.
Okay, so to reiterate, even if you didn't play for the individuals, you can still play for teams and have a chance to win prizes.
$1,000?
Yes.
Wow.
That's life-changing.
You can also win prizes for the top 10 there, too. Just not, you're out on the $1,000. You can still win VIP tickets to Wodaplooza next year.
Wow.
To Wodaplooza.
Tier Wodaplooza next year. Okay, you were on a tech
Wodaplooza.
panel. I think we have time. We're just kind of chilling. I don't think we're in a rush.
I need to
Yeah,
say
do you
something.
need my tech expertise, Will?
If you guys go to the Shut Up and Scribble Instagram account, please submit your looks like submissions.
I mean, they've been coming in all show, too.
Yep. It can be not in the YouTube comments. Go to the Instagram. Looks like. Also, go follow Train Sentinel. It's the new training program
Did we
somebody came out with. We got sued. We rebranded. It's sick.
All right, Will looks like he still has to sleep with his favorite blanket he had as a child. I also saw Will looks like he wipes side to side. Never seen that before. I don't even know what that person looks like, but apparently it's me. Wow, that one got him good. All right, Tyler.
Where does it go?
Where does it go?
Oh, my God.
You have to fold it as a swan. The toilet paper has to be folded as a swan, and then you go side to side like it's in the water.
That's actually a question we've been asking the athletes. Which athlete do you think does origami with their toilet paper when they're on
Oh, I do origami.
The favorite pick for that
With
is
my used
Brent
toilet paper.
Fikowski.
Brent Fikowski definitely knows how to fold toilet paper into a swan.
Oh,
Second
my
favorite pick is Nick Matthews, but everybody thinks he's just having fun with it.
Will looks like he gets tucked in every night into bed.
No, it's even worse than that. These ding-dongs slept without blankets the night before.
Yeah, 'cause we're
no
tough.
blankets.
Yeah, we're tough. We stayed with Tyler. He didn't give us blankets, so
No.
we slept with a folded-up napkin on our chest.
You got to pay extra for blankets.
Mine was folded into a swan as well, and then I used it later to wipe.
Will looks like he kisses his dad goodnight.
Dang, we could do this all day.
Holy shit.
All right, Tyler, you were on a tech panel yesterday. What did you talk about?
We talked about...
Also, why were you on that panel and not Adam? Because Adam
No
actually made the
idea.
app.
Adam was like, yeah, I should have done that.
Oh, there's
I said,
Adam. Let's
"Agreed."
point the camera at Adam. Give Adam a
let's
shout
get
out.
Adam, tech guy, big tech
This is the guy behind the Heat 1 app. Give it up for Adam from Heat 1 app.
Built by Adam, in case
Built
you guys
by Adam.
weren't
He also
knowing.
does Sentinel training
Wow, he does.
because he's a good
Sick.
dude.
Shout out.
He's the
Tyler.
other CEO.
Tyler, what training do you do?
I do SMTP. Wow, Sentinel training
Wow.
also. Sorry.
Wow.
I guess I owe that guy $10.
Let's go.
That's huge. What did you talk about on the panel, though?
We talked about AI. We talked about integrating systems together.
All right, never mind.
yeah.
I asked
Stuff I was not capable of talking about whatsoever.
I asked ChatGPT like a year and a half ago to program the CrossFit Games, and it had Fran, then deadlifts and pull-ups, then front squats and pull-ups for the first 3 events. So I did it again like a couple weeks ago. Still total shit. I wonder like what the actual possibility of any sort of AI having good creativity or being able to. I just. What do you think? Do you have any opinion on that?
As a tech expert, my personal opinion on AI is it's a tool, and it's as good as what you put into it.
I literally gave it 100,000 prompts, bro, and it told
Yeah.
me to do Fran 13
I'm
times.
sure it was quality information. That
I'm
you
pretty
put
sure
in.
I saw Pat Vellner was promoting some AI training platform where it gives you work. Yeah, punch in what you do and it gives you workouts.
If you can, guys, go to Rogan and you watch Rogan and Elon, they talk about AI quite a bit. And I think that in terms of jobs, at least to me, in terms of jobs, it seems like they're going to take the minute ones that you don't have to think and be creative for. I just don't ever see AI being good at programming.
Wow,
But
that's a
maybe I'm
great
biased.
transition. Everybody, welcome in Joe Rogan.
All right, here he is.
All right. Anything else you guys want to add about the day, Tyler? Anything else you want to add, boys?
I just got to say one thing. I can't stop looking at this guy. He is freaking ripped. Put the camera
Wow.
on Dave Lipson.
Who is that guy?
Oh, my
Dave
gosh.
freaking
His
Lipson.
vein is bigger than my forearm.
The Thunder Bro himself.
Jeez.
I thought-
Thunder Bro, guys, go check it out. Sign up if you want to get ripped. I've actually done his 100 10-minute hypertrophy finishers. It's awesome. That was a free ad. You're the man.
He's
That's
like, "Shit,
awesome.
I was not prepared.
That's crazy. I really woke up this morning, thought I was at TYR Wodaplooza. Turns out we're at the gun show.
There are celebrities everywhere, guys. Crazy.
And none of them are on the stage. It's weird. I'll be here all night, though. Thank you. Yeah, you. Thank you. Boys, anything else you want to add on today's competition? We're wrapping up. We don't have to wrap. We could stay here all day, honestly. What, we got 8 hours till the event starts?
Oh, my goodness.
Anything else you want to add on today?
No, I'm
Jay-
just excited to watch later.
How you feeling, JR? Good?
Feeling good. Yeah, had a great workout this morning at CrossFit Wynwood. Thanks for the hospitality.
Shout out Bill Olson. Looks just like Noah, but slightly older. The guy's a G. Thank you.
Only slightly, though.
What was it the fans said about your coaching style, that it was aggressive? It was too aggressive?
Someone
no
said
way.
someone said that I looked like I made my members cry.
Yeah. No, that is not true at all.
I didn't make anyone cry today.
I had never worked out with you as a regular class coach before. It was a great class.
Thank you. It's like
Wh-
45 people there. It was nuts.
It was crazy. There were so many people.
I don't even know what this one means. But Will looks like he talks to his broccoli.
Will looks like he brings his own seasoning to the restaurant.
Wah, wah, wah.
Whatever. I thought that was funny.
All right, we're going to go off before this stream shuts down like yesterday. I can't believe we've had a smooth run for 57 minutes. Does anyone here have your event picks from Heat 1 app?
Who's going to win?
Who's
Who's
played
going to
shot
win the
caller in the
swim?
crowd? Anyone? You haven't
Anybody
picked
have
yet.
not Brent? Ricky.
Ricky
My boy.
for Adam.
Adam says Ricky.
Wow. Wow.
All-
Derek's got Ricky.
2 Rickies. Anybody have who we got for the women? Rolf.
Rolf.
Yeah, the buoyancy is going to be a big
No
advantage for
Grace. No Grace Walton fans here. No Australians. Wex, you look like an Australian fan. Come on. You son of
Rolf
a bitch.
and Brandon. Danielle Brandon or Brandon, male Brandon? Is there a man?
Or let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. All right.
All right, this has been quite the show. I thank you guys for the 100 looks like of me in the comments. They've been coming in literally the entire show is
They're all so
nonstop. Looks like.
Will
I
feels
mean,
so good
just
about
in this
himself.
one page, Will looks like Patrick Dempsey and Can't Buy Me Love. Will looks like he does. Oh, I can't read that one. Will looks like he plays the guitar at Buddy's Bar and Grill patio on Thursday nights. Does that mean I'm Eric Rosa?
Oh.
Oh, whoa.
Too soon. Too soon.
Whoa, too soon.
He
Well,
has mental health issues.
Okay, yeah. We're going off this. Thank you guys for the interaction. Thanks for watching. 600 people watching online. That's awesome. We're going to be back here tomorrow. We're going to be here earlier tomorrow.
8 a.m., right?
Wow.
Yeah, 8 a.m. Eastern. So we'll be going on an hour early to try to wrap up before the first team event. So we'll be previewing you that. Oh, man, I totally forgot we had a special guest that didn't come today. I won't name him.
Oh.
It rhymes with...
Pinocchio.
It rhymes with Angelo DeChico. Totally forgot.
Wow. Thanks, bro.
Anyways, we'll see. We're having fun. Tyler will be back.
Yeah, I talked
Pedro,
to Angelo this morning. He was actually going to come on today. They got in super late last night, much later than expected, so he apologized. But maybe we'll try to get him on later in the week. I could see him, even when he's competing, wanting to come on and
He missed
talk
his
a little
chance.
CrossFit.
Angelo is an amazing guy. We all like him a lot. He's also self-claimed uncancelable, but no one's ever tried to cancel him before. So
Let's
it's
do
an
it.
interesting claim. But if he comes up on here, there's a great chance. So thank you guys. We'll be live 8 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. Same gig, but we'll be talking a team competition. Maybe I'll just run this thing again, and then we'll end off the show. So see you guys tomorrow in the morning. Oh, give me a break. Come on. How can you not pick Brent Bukowski to win this event? Are you kidding me? Don't you remember 2021? Oh, my. What do you mean? I picked him to win. You did not pick Brent Bukowski. Are you kidding me? You literally said Pat Bellner. What? Do we need to go watch the receipts back? You kidding me? Are you kidding? Dude, you're an idiot. Can you not hear yourself talking right now, dude? Oh, my. These commentators are idiots, too. Gosh, I know more about CrossFit than all these people. Have you not even paid attention for the last 5 years? You don't want to lose, you little crybaby. God.
Is this you or someone you love? Download the Heat 1 app on the App Store, Google Play Store, or by scanning the QR code on the screen. Heat 1 is going to the big leagues for 2024 TYR Wodaplooza. Pick your top 10 men, women, and teams, and play in a shot caller league where you can pick the winners for each event. Create a league with your friends, your gym, and also play in the Worldwide League where you have a chance to win $14,000 in prizes. Play now for free by scanning the code on the screen.
Guys, I am signing up for the Open this year. I am so excited. I am so scared, not excited, anxious, titillated, up for the challenge. We'll do the Open together. I'm up for the challenge. I want you to be up for the challenge. I want to be a part of something that brings us all closer together. I want to do something that supports CrossFit, the CrossFit Games, the group of us that's out there that believes in personal accountability and personal responsibility. So that's why I'm doing it. 3 weeks are over. I'm going to be titillated, proud of myself. I'm going to think I'm the shit because I completed it. The affiliates that have the most participation, hit me up in the DMs, hit Souza up, and I'd love to have you guys on the show and do my part in helping support you guys and reward you guys for what you're doing for your clients. See you on the leaderboard.
I started this training program because I love CrossFit and I want to share that with other people. At Sentinel, we give athletes both everyday and competitive the most effective, unique, and fun training available. At Sentinel Training, we provide the most attentive coaching and descriptive workout notes available on any online training platform at the lowest price. Our mission at Sentinel Training is to preserve the methodology that Coach Glassman founded while continuing to innovate and create devastating fitness. Leading from the front, this is what it means to train Sentinel.